Hi everyone, I'm Dell. Welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're returning. It's wonderful to have you all here. I'm a psychic intuitive medium here on YouTube, as well as through my business, Delle Goddess Intuitive. Our updated website is finally out, and that's linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. That's the only way to book or purchase a personal reading with me. And yeah, let's get started. Thank you so much to those of you who have been subscribing, leaving comments, and liking. It's so appreciated, and it's really wonderful to see the channel grow, to have you guys be a part of that as it's growing, and it helps so much. And just thank you. We're gonna jump right into the channel portion of the reading. There's just a couple things I think that want to come through, and I'm hearing housekeeping. So I don't think this is actually you taking care of your house, so it could be, but I'm actually just seeing you kind of tidying up before you are preparing like a new adventure, a new project. So for some of you are going to be traveling, or I heard exploring new land. This is just making sure like things, so it could actually be tidying, like things are just in place so that way you can just pack and go. And when you come back, all the hard stuff is done and you can just relax. So it's about setting yourself up for success by thinking ahead, by looking forward and having a plan. This is also, I'm getting just like if you have guests coming to you, just having an agreement with yourself about what you're actually willing to take on as your responsibilities as a host and what you are like, you know what, I really don't want to go there. I'm seeing someone kind of say like, oh, every time so-and-so comes into town, it's like we have to go out all the time, and I really just want to cook and relax at home, and just having that conversation so it's not awkward for the two of you or the both of you, like, hey, this is what I have in mind, what I have planned, this is, you know, how do you feel about that? Is that something you're receptive to? I just feel like it just clears the air for confusion, and it's less dizzying when they actually do arrive, because everyone's on the same page about things. So it's just like some housekeeping, tending to things, so that way everything goes smoothly and you're planning ahead for yourself. So, all right, let's grab, I'm using 2 decks today. So we're doing Moonology, that Oracle deck, and we're also using the Light Seer's Tarot. So I shuffled thoroughly, and I'm just looking at the back of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles, so that's exciting. Excited to get into the tarot, see what that brings about. Someone could just be getting like a notification or something. I didn't actually hear one, but I heard it like clairaudiently, so just like a notification through an inbox that something went through or you were approved for something. I'm seeing like congratulations. So you could have been getting a job or a job offer, a job opportunity, and with it you're like, yes, like it allows you to move forward with something, so that's exciting. For some, I also just felt a panic, like, did I miss something? So just making sure you're double checking your calendar, making sure that you have the correct notifications on about, like, if you have something really important to do on a certain day of the week, just making sure it's set up in advance that it alerts you, and just making sure that alert is working. If you have to, put a post-it on the window or in the mirror or something like that, just so you don't miss it. So, okay, now let's get into some Oracle advice. I think it's just one card. Yeah. We have, you're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, with the gibbous moon. So something you're working on is very close to fruition or completion. It can even be just you've been putting the steps into literally anything. Like some, you've just been tidying a lot, organizing a lot, going through all your clothes, putting things in donation piles, and it's like you're literally one more step away from completing the donation. So that way it's like it's out and it's out of the way, and you're set up for success. So I feel like it's really a message about like clearing the way or clearing the area so something new can begin, something new can start. I heard air your grievances now, so that way you can have a fresh start and a clear conscience and a clear forward future with somebody. So it could be that you are going through like a couples counseling or something like that, or I'm hearing just airing your grievances out with your partner so you can actually have a fresh start if that's something you've been longing for or wanting. I'm seeing just put it all on the table, get it out of the way, and move on, move forward. So yeah, but this is a very positive omen, very powerful I'm getting. So Let's see what the tarot wants to say now. Yeah, this happened in the last reading too. It's the bottom of the deck did pop out, so it's wanting to be seen. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it creates space for something really stable and wonderful in your life to root, to take hold, and to grow. So it's going to be here for the long haul. It's going to withstand the test of time, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of light and celestial beings around this, so I just feel like if it resonates with you or it aligns with you, that you remember like your star ancestry. It's like those celestial beings, those star beings are watching over you and supporting you and cheering you on as you are accomplishing these things. I'm hearing for some it's like you could be the first of your kind to be exploring this. So it could literally be if you have memories of being like a star or something like that. I know that's not going to resonate for everybody, but just like that we are all energy. So even remembering like a cosmic blueprint or remembering a cosmic memory that you once had as an expression or embodiment of that, it's like other energy like that you used to be around in that form of self-expression. This is like Akashic Records kind of journeying. This is what this is talking about. Or it could reference to, but I'm getting it's like you're the first one to kind of explore this human experience. So it's like your star beings, sisters, families, brothers. It's like they're shining down on you and looking at you and just feeling this sense of accomplishment through you and just so proud of you. The love I feel right now as I bring this message in is just so endearing and warm and supportive and welcoming and inviting and just cherished. So it's a really beautiful energy, really beautiful message, and an important one too, because it's also reminding you, like, I think even in times of struggle or when this felt really difficult to accomplish or work towards, or you felt like you had a mountain to go over or move over, it's like, oh my gosh, I never felt alone. I think you're recognizing that even when you did feel alone, you deep down inside you were never alone, because it's of your connection, like your lineage, your ancestry. If that doesn't resonate, it could even be more like literal, like you're the first person in your family line to buy a house, and there's so much love. It's the same kind of love. It's transcendent, and it's like the members of the family who work towards this, to allow for these opportunities for you. It's like they're just so proud of you, and there's so much love. It's about just really honoring, like, I ran this leg of the race or this leg of the journey, and now you're carrying this leg of the journey, and it's legacy. So it's really, really powerful, really positive. The Tree of Life is also in the 10 of Pentacles here. So it's like we're all connected, and I'm hearing Moira Rose said this in her character, and in the show, I'll link it in the description box below, or I'll just write what it was, but she goes, when one of us shines, we all shine. So I just feel like that's literally humanity uplifting itself, and when one of us has a success, we all have a success. So it's really, really beautiful message. Definitely this feeling of just starlight big time and feeling really connected. I heard love withstands the test of time. So someone is looking at you through new eyes or through a new lens as well, where they're just like in awe of you and all that you've accomplished, all that you've done. This has come through on a reading in the channel. It's a song. It's I never felt or knew oh my gosh, a love like this before. But it's really just saying, like, I never felt a love like this before. I never knew a love like this before. I think because you are really listening to your calling and listening to your heart, it's attracting, like, it's attracting and it's evoking the same sense of purity to come out in others around you. So you're actually inspiring others around you to do the same. I'm hearing one more card, so let me just get the card out and then we can go through the messages. Balance is coming in. On the bottom of the floor we have Knight of Cups. So it could be too that like somebody's on their way to let you know how they feel about you. Make no mistake, they are definitely moving forward and wanting to pursue you. So if you've been waiting on something like that, that's coming through. I'm going to pick that up if you don't mind. But yeah, it's just, it could even be they're sending a letter or something, but I get that they're being divinely guided with this Knight of Cups. It's like they've had a revelation about you, a realization about you, but it does feel like the divine is involved. And could even be like their ancestors are kind of guiding them. Some clearing with that. It's interesting. Yeah. For others, it's like following your heart with something, and you wearing that, your heart on your sleeve. It's vulnerable, but it's inspiring. It's like, wow, I'm sorry, like I noticed that when I put myself out there, like I receive so much more abundance, so much more prosperity, and I attract more divinely guided experiences towards me. So you investing more of your energy, you know, into those things. Six of Cups. For some, this could be like nostalgic about something. So something that you have always wanted for yourself. Very weird. I'm looking out the window now and there's a dog that looks like this dog, but outside. So it's very interesting. It could be you've always wanted a dog. Maybe you're being guided to align with a like a divinely, like, I believe our pets can be soulmates too. So it could be that you're finding your soulmate and it's a pet. But I just get there's this divine coming together, like divine guided coming together. I get with the dog here too, like whatever this is coming in, it's meant to be part of your life for the long haul, for the long run. It also just feels like a sense of purposefulness, like, If you know what you want, and that could be as general or as broad as I just want to be happy, a question to ask yourself, I feel, is what are you doing on purpose? So what are you actually doing that's contributing to your desire to feel happy, your longing to feel happy? What are you doing on purpose? I feel like because you're accumulating more of those decisions of like, I'm taking an action, I'm doing this. And when you do the actions, so I'm seeing like volunteer work, I'm seeing just helping out, holding the door open for somebody or whatever. Things that inspire happiness, it becomes your reality, it becomes your life, it becomes purposeful. So it's working towards a greater sense of good, a shared sense of good. It doesn't just benefit yourself, it benefits like everyone around you. So it's really, really positive. Definitely love on the table here if you are looking for it. Page of Cups. But I get that maybe you once were looking for it, but now you're just trusting in things and allowing things to come to you. So that's how I'm getting. But you're calling it in though, by daydreaming about it, by allowing yourself to feel into that energy. For some, you're watching like movies that evoke this sense of love, of longing. And yeah, and just allowing yourself to bask in that, and it feels good. So, Queen of Wands, you're creating your reality with your emotions, with how you're feeling. Wow. I am picking up that also with the Six of Cups, like something that you have always wanted. You're really feeling into that and leaning into that emotion. And it brings you closer to that goal of yours that you've always wanted. I think I'm seeing in her face, I'm seeing somebody go like, oh my God, it is that easy. I focus on what I desire and what I long for. I feel into that emotion. I ask myself, what am I doing on purpose to get into that space? And then it's happening. It's like, that's how it's coming through. It's like, it's that easy. Hangman, they're having me put the two of these together. So we have the Hangman and the Ten of Wands. So was it a long journey? Yes. Did we have to work extra hard to get there? No, I feel like you had to work exactly what you needed to do to get there. Because if you worked extra hard or you didn't work hard enough, you would have undershot or overshot your target. You know what I mean? With where you want to be, with your goals. You would have overachieved or underachieved. So I feel like the Ten of Wands, sometimes it can look like an overwhelming burden, but it's like you had everything that you needed, and you used everything and exercised everything to the best of your ability. By shifting your perspective, that actually was able to get you farther along, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm actually getting like Ten of Wands is you put in the work that was required for the job, and it's in turn bearing fruit. It's providing for you. Sometimes the Hangman isn't so much about just waiting for the other shoe to drop or waiting around for something to happen. It's about just giving yourself the space to get your mind right, your perspective right, so that way you can ground back down to earth and go after the things that you want. Mainly I'm getting a message of like it cultivates space and it cultivates the right timing because you're choosing to see it as a different perspective. So sometimes in working out, or especially in yoga, like there's a time and place for doing a vinyasa or a flow or something that's more strenuous, or not strenuous but vigorous. And then there's a time and place for yin, which is, it looks like you're just kind of laying in a position for a long period of time, but it's quite intense in its own different way. I just got a message come through where it's like, if you're nervous about seeing somebody, or there's no need to be, just to relax. I don't know why that just popped in, but it's more so your heart telling you like it's excited. You can soften around that emotion. Observe that it's showing you how you relate to tension. Once you recognize that you are not tense, you're observing your relationship to tension, it begins to soften immediately. Okay, and I'm feeling guided to end the reading there, so I hope that helped whoever it needed to, and I hope that you're well, and I will see you in another reading or next time. Take care. Bye.